Hey there, welcome to Resolute Garage today. And in this episode, we're going to work on tires. See how this goes. So I'm going to offend some folks here. I'm fairly sure Ford guys or old school hot rodders or I don't know, half my family's split. Actually, no, that's not true. They're all against me. I don't know. I have in my head what I wanted to see for tires, and what came on the truck are not it. So these are vintage turbine wheels. From what I can tell, they're like mid 80s, early 80s, something like that. I mean, I like them, but they're just, I don't know, something about them. They're not shiny, and like the chrome on the truck is shiny, the running boards on the truck are shiny. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't help that they're 16 and a halves, or not 16 and a half, 6 and a halves. No, 16 and a halves, that's right. And so it's hard to find tires for them. And I don't know, I don't know, just not a fan. So I'm gonna switch them. And I'm switching them with these. These I'm calling Bullet Steelies. So they're steel, which makes them stronger than, I don't think that these are steel. I'm not sure what they're made out of, but I don't think they're steel. They're real heavy, so they may be. I feel like these are stronger. I did some research on those, and I've seen some breaking under heavy loads, and I plan on using this truck to carry sod and mulch and, gravel. So anyway, plus I kind of like the shiny a little bit. It makes it look like not so much of a rusty old farm truck. Somebody's fixing it up. They put shiny wheels on it. I don't know. That's what I'm going for. So I'll jack this thing up. My tagline: clueless but determined. So these wheels I just bought don't fit. Hey, I never gave you the story of the wheels. It might help. It doesn't help me. It may help context. Here's the story of the wheels. I first started looking at parts. I knew the biggest expense I had was tires and wheels. So hit the marketplace and was just searching for 8-lug. Yeah, that's where I messed up. 8-lug Ford 16-inch wheels. All I was looking for was the wheels. So I knew I was going to have to buy tires. 16.5-inch wheels or tires are a lot more expensive, like, because they don't make that size anymore. Hard to find, so they're more expensive. You can't just go to Discount Tire and say, hey, I need 16.5s. They'll have to order them. I can get them anyway. So in Facebook, found these bullets right here, and I knew I wanted chromy, shinier, steely kind of stuff. I don't want hubcaps because they'll fly off. If I could find some vintage, completely stock ones, originals with the hubcaps and everything, I'd get them, but they would have to be cheap still. Limited budget. So I found this guy a couple hours away, and he said whole set of 8-lug steel bullets, $300. Tires and everything. And the tires they're 4 different tires, but they're decent tires. They've got tread. They're not 30 years old, like the ones I'm taking off. And so I got them down to like 200 bucks, like $250 a tire with tire and wheel included. That's easy money. That's an easy decision. So I drove the 2 hours to get there, 2 hours back. That was fun. Adventure. Took my 90-year-old dad with me. He enjoyed it. And thought I was golden. Polish these up a little bit. Here we are today, right here. Well, so I should have measured, and I should have looked at the lug nut or the holes as well, because apparently the ones I'm taking off come with the lug nuts. They're specific. Here, I'll show you. All right, here's the old ones. And here's the lug nuts for them. Do you see the issue? They just slide in nice and pretty. Sit right there, got a nice little groove on them. That should have been my first clue, because groove, no groove. It's got a indentation where you could see that that might fit, but no fitty. The center cap fits great. This old beat up center cap goes right on it. This is not gonna be good camera work. Ta-da. Fits right on there, sweet. Polish this up, do whatever I want to that. Fits great. Except the hole pattern is also not the same size, the same dimensions, the same distance, whatever, however you measure that. Clueless but determined. I have no idea how to measure what the bolt pattern is. I think that's what it's called. So guess what? Steve gets to learn that today. Great. Anybody want to buy some Bullet 8-lug tires that supposedly came off a 2001 F-150, F-250? I guess between 1977 and 2001 they switched them. Whatever the bolt pattern is. Or do I just try to polish these things up and make them shiny like I want? But they're not supposed to be. Look real close. They're pitted. They're supposed to be like that. Heavy sigh. Joy of old stuff. Joy of being clueless. This is the way I live. So what do? Let's put this down on a tire and go back to our lives. It's going to be a night of Googling and measuring. I'll see you later. I don't know when. We'll do these tires pretty soon. Time for a tire update. Progress, but not completion. So the last time I think I mentioned this to you was I was frustrated because the bolt pattern didn't match. I really like the tires, wheels anyway. I'll replace the tires someday. So I was like, ooh, sweet, I'll just buy some adapters. They came in finally. So I got a little excited and didn't bring you out here to put those on, at least one, just to see what one tire looks like. And started down that road. Camera was actually charging. I'm doing like 3 or 4 projects today, so you'll get pieces of everything, but not everything at once. Went to get the lug nuts. Got the lug nuts, put them on the adapter, and they just spin and spin and spin and spin. I'm fairly sure that's not how they're supposed to work. So So I already ordered stand by. Have to give my thoughts, thinking. I have lug nuts coming in the mail, but not for this. Not for the adapter. Because Steve's big on assumptions lately. Not usually, but lately. I just assumed that the lug nuts that came with the adapters would be the lug nuts that would attach to the original bolts. They don't. So I've got 32 of these tapered 9 by 16-18 bolts that I'll be selling. These are the fancy bolts that came with the adapters to go on the outside. So these would be shown on the outside of the rims of the wheels. I didn't really like them. They're kind of like, I don't know. I mean, they're fine. It's not really what I wanted, but they fit. And so I was going to get used to them. I'm not going to put the cap back in because I never really liked that rusty old thing. And I only have 2 of them anyway. But here's another complication. So these are the wheels that I want. These are the F250 wheels, super strong, solid steel, very heavy. I'll replace the tires someday. But, I mean, they're scarred up. It's fine. I'll fix these someday. I ain't worried about it right this minute. I just want to get them on the truck. Notice these are not concave, whatever. They don't fit that. That would just dance around. Your tire would come falling off in the middle of the highway. Which is kind of okay because super shiny. Didn't really, like, I wasn't excited. Super chrome, polished, nickel looking something. It'll probably polish up good, but right this minute, didn't like it. So I've got black lug nuts that are stock for these F250 tires coming in the mail. Can't do it today. Now I gotta find lug nuts to hold the adapters on. Yay me. These $200 wheels are still way better than the alternative. I'm not regretting it. I'm gonna like that that they're wider stance. I think I may actually like to have black lug nuts with the black center dust cap on the silver tires. I think I'm gonna like that. So I'll be still selling some lug nuts. Can you sell lug nuts? I don't know. I'll let you know because I'm gonna sure try. I guess I'll go back to another project. I got 3 today. All right, switching gears. You'll notice that I'm wearing the same shirt, but yet I might have said I've given up for the day. I can't remember what's going to make the video. Well, I ain't done. I decided, I got a little frustrated because I was looking for the right lug nuts. And I couldn't find 32 of them. And I'm like, Steve, you don't live in, rural, someplace out in the middle of nowhere where there's no auto parts. I mean, there's 3 auto parts stores within a mile of me, so that was lazy. I had to go to all 3 to get 3 tires worth of lug nuts because they sell them in packs of 4. 4. Why 4? There's no wheel that only has 4 lug nuts. I've got 8, so I need 2 packages for every wheel. Anyway, I'm going to put this one wheel on and just see what it looks like. I don't have the right lug nuts for the outside, but I want to accomplish something today. So here we go. So these are not going to be torqued. They're just going to be on. And that is good enough for today. Oh, baby, he's grabbing. We're gonna get something done today. Are you enthralled? Is this the most exciting video you've ever watched? Mom, I watched this sweet video. It was an old guy putting lug nuts on a wheel. There were 8 of them. It was so exciting. Bottom left. Star pattern. What's a star pattern on an 8-lug wheel? Get the torque wrench out. You know what, Steve? Don't be lazy. Just get the torque wrench out. Ugh. You bet. Oh, this better fit. I'm not good at this. It needs to like honk or beep or do something loud when it dies. But I didn't want you to be left out on the reveal. It's not the final version because I got lug nuts coming in, but oh, it looks so much better. Than that. Here's your comparison. Shiny. Dull, I guess. But cool. I do admit it's cool. What do you think? I like it. It's bigger. It fits the wheel well more. And the chrome matches the trim, matches the running board. It's going to match the mirrors on the side. It's going to match the tops of the truck rails when I find them. It's so much better. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. I hope you feel as accomplished as I do. I can rest good tonight. I think I'm done for the day. Put a time wobbly, time has passed effect, something right here, transition. Welcome to days, maybe a couple weeks later, and a whole season later. Can't remember what I was wearing in the last video, but it probably wasn't pants and a sweatshirt and it wasn't 40-something degrees. But here we are. A lot has happened since the last video where the camera died and I was in the middle of trying to deal with the tires, but I didn't want to leave you out on the final reveal. I'll just say the tires are on, they look amazing, and here's what they look like. Enjoy. look at the shiny bullet wheels. They are so much better. Check those out. Yes, I painted the hubs, and yes, they don't have center caps. And yes, they're dirty because it's rained. But, you know, old truck stuff. Look at that. They all look the same. The backs, yes, I painted the center hubs. I'm really liking the black lug nuts and the black center hubs. I like the contrast on the wheels. Wow, those are really dirty. What do you think? I really like them. I like how now the chrome matches the chrome, matches the chrome. Someday there'll be chrome on the top of the bed liner, bed rail. Once I get the mirror put back on, big red, big chrome mirror. Well, hey, I'll show you the other side. Hang on. There. Chrome, 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 chrome. Do you see my tying in here? And then it's gonna be all shiny. Old shiny, but shiny. I like it. I check off tires. Whew, who would have thought just switching tires would have been such a pain between choosing the wrong bolt pattern to having to buy adapters to make the bolt pattern fit, to not knowing the difference between bolts sizes, lug nut sizes. Doesn't matter. They're on there. I love them. In the future, we'll put some new tires on them, a little bit bigger, but that's for next year's budget. These tires are gonna have to suffice. There you go, wrapping up the tire video. Appreciate y'all watching. Stay tuned. No idea what order these are coming out, but there'll be another video someday on some other part of the truck. Thanks for watching.